like freedom. The ideology of sin we no longer need. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned in to Kingdom Things Podcast with me, Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I am the End Times New Beginnings prophetess, the Jewish culture widely awaited Mashiach, the biblically prophesied Messiah, the Hindu culture prophesied Kalki. Full circle moment alert, alert. So are you. Why, Ashley? What I have in me, you have in you. What you have in you, I have in me. We are all dimensions, frequencies of the oneness of all things. Having a human experience in order to grow and evolve the oneness of all things, most commonly termed as God, or Shekinah, or Elohim, or the Most High. Within Kingdom Things Podcast, I channel energies and messages from the oneness of all things, or my soul, or my Akashic record, in order to assist in this time as we are awakening in the masses to the remembrance that we are one with all things. The remembrance that is we are limitless. We're awakening to our limitless potentials, our divine wisdoms, our chakma, our bina, our intuitive wisdoms, within the dream, or within the illusion of form, finite dimensionality, space, and time. Within Kingdom Things Podcast, you'll find my channeled wisdoms from the multiverse, the oneness of all things. In many forms, you have the audio style, where I'm living life, and my soul's like, hey, Ashley, channel this into the podcast. And I stitch together voice memos, wisdoms that I've channeled with throughout my day, living my life. This is the Kingdom Things Podcast audio style renditions. And then we have the Kingdom Things Podcast meetups. This is a Kingdom Things Podcast meetup where I transcendentally channel different beings, spaces, places from within the oneness of all things in order to assist with, again, the evolution of all things. These energy, spaces, places, beings we meet in the spirit. In meditation, they'll come to me in meditation like, hey, may you channel me. I'm this, I'm so-and-so, I'm this energy, I'm this space. May you channel me in your podcast. We would like to touch the pulse of humanity. As humanity awakens in the masses, we want to have our presence known, that we are here to help and assist. It's just a drop into the heart and a pure intention to love, to be evolution, to be more remembered into our limitless nature, or our tandem existence, our oneness with all things. I'm having an internal dialogue with the oneness of all things as I transmit this at this moment. Today, we are channeling Jewish culture forefather, humanity forefather, Joshua from biblical texts, the Old Testament, Hebrew Bible, Torah. This transmission is one of sublime valor. Forefather Joshua wants the word sublime and valor to be prevalent in this channeling. As we are all one, irregardless of your conscious awareness of cultural practices, cultural ordinances, cultural laws, practices. Understand your oneness with Forefather Joshua, as we are all one. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, as a physical is a manifestation of the spirit. We are one in spirit, which means what? We're one, which means what, Ashley? We are one in the physical. Regardless of how our immediate conscious awareness experiences or our lives shape and evolve us, regardless to what cultural hereditary followings, cultural heritage we align with, understanding we are one. and the energies or the divine wisdoms of our oneness are the bedrock of every dimension of creation, of every human. We are all the biblically prophesied Messiah. We are all the Mashiach. We are all Kalki, because we are all divine wisdoms, awakening to the remembrance of our oneness with all things, awakening to the wisdom and the remembrance of our power to quantumly shift reality through our heart spaces and our intentions to be uplifting and rejuvenating for all things. Our souls garnered wisdoms and spiritual, energetic mastery over eons of existence. We are one. I'm going to sit back and close my eyes. You're more than welcome to close your eyes as well as I channel Forefather Joshua of Jewish parental Jewish paternal tutelage, Jewish paternal, Jewish paternal lineage. He's all of our Father, because we're all one again. You're more than welcome to close your eyes to allow any energies, wisdoms, assistance to permeate your beingness. I'm not a medical doctor. Do not replace any advice or any advice that you get, in which you get within Kingdom Things podcast, for your medical professional help. Thank you, Forefather Joshua, for presenting your presence, your energy, your wisdoms within the space and time of reality within Kingdom Things podcast to assist as we awaken in mass to our oneness of all things, to our elusive nature within the paradigms of form or space and time. Thank you again. Thank you, Ashley, for having me. We have done it. We are in the remembrance of our oneness. We are remembered that we are one with all things. We are remembered that we are existence, divine wisdoms, energies of the infinite sea, having human experiences in order to grow and evolve all things, humanity. Do you know that your freedom, incarnated energies, humans, your quest to seek liberation, your quest to journey within your soul space, the corridors of your soul, to align yourselves, your conscious awareness to more of your limitless potentials, freeze the bondage and enslavement of myself, or your ancestral lineage that was condemned, persecuted, swallowed even by the darkness of the heritage of the cultural ordinances in which we became enslaved to, bounded by, in a way that our logic, our paradigms of thought even were carved in stone and didn't allow for the story to be rewritten, for the story of seeking to turn into a story of liberation, for the story of waiting for the Messiah to turn into the story of redemption of the self, through the connection within to the divine or all things. You are your Messiah. You are the Mashiach. The temple should have been rebuilt. There are many resources in the Jewish culture for the temple in Israel, on the mound in Jerusalem, to have been rebuilt. Rebuild the temple. Rebuild the fucking temple. I asked Ashley to use expletives because this is how I feel. Rebuild the fucking temple. What are you waiting for? It's no longer a time to sit on our hands and to ponder old ordinances. Drop into your heart spaces and remember your oneness. Remember that you have the resources, the tools, the beingness to be the Mashiach, to be the Savior, to be the wellness, to be the peace. Being the Mashiach, being the Savior is embodying the wellness, embodying the peace. To be the wellness, to be the peace, to manifest or create realities of wellness, of peace. Thank you, Ashley. I began to practice. I've been practicing. My soul, my ancestral forces was like, hey, Ashley, whenever you shame, guilt, blame, resent, cast fear, anger at anybody, you're perpetuating condemnation or soul fragmentation, soul imprisonment from humanity, from us realizing that we're one with all things. So I have this new thing where I say no guns allowed. When I say no guns allowed, my inner space knows. When I say no guns allowed, I mean no guns allowed, as well as no debt, no resenting, shaming, blaming, guilting, casting fear, sadness on other people, meeting it within myself, to learn about myself, to grow and evolve into more energetic mastery, self-mastery, oneness mastery, remembering that I'm one with all things, to be able to be wellness in new ways. This is what Jesus taught. And this is what a lot of our forefathers taught. This is what Jesus taught. So we were waiting for Jesus to return, and he's coming. He's going to present again. He's an interdimensional light being just like you and I. Jesus Christ, Rabbi Yeshua, is an interdimensional light being just like you and I. Jesus Christ, Rabbi Yeshua, is an interdimensional light being just like you and I. He will present himself again for the masses, for everyone to perceive, trust, and believe. But understand that this is what Jesus taught. Rabbi Yeshua teaches. Jesus Christ, or Rabbi Yeshua, I call him Rabbi Yeshua. He wants to be reestablished as Rabbi, to remind humanity, baby, I'm a Jewish priest, and my priesthood is sacred, and I honor it, and I wear it as my mantle. I wear it like a mantle. It's sacred. Going within the heart space to liberate ourselves from limiting beliefs in which we called culture, heritage, ancestral ways of doing things, allows us to perceive that our condemnation was something that we perpetuated, we created and perpetuated within the self. Hinduism, ancient Tibetan spiritual teachings, you liberate yourself and come into limitless potentials when you understand your oneness with all things. You can only understand your oneness with all things if you understand the way you're showing up in reality is a fragmented way in which you have beliefs which state that you're separate from other dimensions of reality or other dimensions of the self. Principle of correspondence, universal law of correspondence, as below, so above. Everything in our reality is a mirror of the energies in which we are. Our beliefs and our cultural ordinances, our cultural laws that say we're different from that person because we cook our dish different from yours. I know it looks and tastes like the same damn dish, the same wellness and abundance dish. I know it tastes like the same dish. It looks just the same, but we call it a different name, so we're different. Instead of trying to be separate and different, appreciate how our differences are one. To grow and evolve into more abundance or God consciousness. Where we, in our inner space, we meditate and pray, and we create, manifest in the physical, just like our prophets, just like our forefathers. I want to thank y'all, forefathers and foremothers. I want to thank y'all so much for joining this Kingdom Things podcast transmission. Thank you, Forefather Joshua, for coming through a biblical proportion, for coming through and sharing your energy, your wisdoms, your encouraging words. And no guns allowed. The choice of words or the choice of words. No guns allowed. Again, my name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I'm a channel for the divine, biblically prophesied Messiah, new beginnings, new endings, new beginnings, prophetess, prophet, just like you. Hindu culture prophesied Kalki, just like you. Jewish culture widely awaited Mashiach, just like you. We are one. And we are powerful. We are wellness. We are abundance. We are no death, no disease, no war, no famine, no poverty, world peace with our oneness. This is the Kingdom Things Podcast 2033 Prophecies. The Most High, the oneness of all things, says by the year 2033, humanity, we will be in a state of consciousness evolution to remember that we create our reality. And we will be in the energies to remember that we are a human culture. We've created a human culture with no death, no disease, no war, no famine, world peace, no poverty. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things Podcast Call to Action. Sit with yourself for at least 1 hour a day, every day. Ask yourself, hey, soul. Hey, limitless potentials. Hey, soul. Hey, oneness of all things. What do I need to know in this moment to come into greater conscious awareness, greater alignment with my oneness of all things, my limitless potentials for the upliftment, rejuvenation of all things, universally aligned, universally assigned? Wait for the answers because they will come in. If you're not consciously aware of your extrasensory perception abilities, your spiritual gifts, your psychic abilities, we are all coming online to the conscious understanding that we've always operated. Everyone operates in different ways. I channeled within the podcast Frequential Patterning Part 1. I'll link Frequential Patterning Part 1 as well as Frequential Patterning Part 2. These are Kingdom Things Podcast installments within the reference Kingdom Things Podcast within the description of this installment. Frequential Patterning Part 1, I channeled there are an infinite number of ways to perceive reality. And there are an infinite number of energies within reality to perceive. So we've all been acting and operating unconsciously and consciously through extrasensory perception, spiritual gifts, or psychic abilities. Wait for the answers or your soul guidance, your soul wisdoms, because they will appear. However they appear for you, that's your lingo with the universe. That's the way you speak with the universe. Cultivate it, love it, appreciate it. Fear might come up, but drop it to your heart space and understand this is natural to communicate with all things because we are one with all things. It's nature. It's natural. Which brings me to the Kingdom Things Podcast channeled Human Dharmic Purpose. It's biblical. Human beings of planet Earth, we are created to be limitless potentials in the tangible, to be the stark polarities of dark and light, or the oneness of all things, the spectrum of oneness of all things in the tangible, within form. Infinite potentials within the illusion of space and time or form dimensionality. The divine wants to see, what do we create? What do we create? We are created to be wellness, balance, joy, happiness, beacons of light, beacons of unconditional love, the mastery of the universal principle of correspondence as below, so above. Everything in my reality is a mirror of the energies in which I hold. Being inquisitive about our reality. Hey, so what is this supposed to teach me about myself? Because I know everything in my reality is my projection. What is this supposed to teach me about myself? Learning, garnering the wisdoms from ourselves or our experience to grow and evolve reality, the oneness which is synonymous with growing and evolving the oneness of all things or infinite creation or God. Into rejuvenation, biblically prophesied rejuvenation, upliftment of all things. Again, I want to thank y'all so much for joining this Kingdom Things Podcast transmission. I'm a channel for the divine just like you. I also channel my healing energies and messages within my music. Ashley-Nicole Music is an extensive catalog of all types of genres, healing energies and messages, which brings me joy to share my healing energy, my presence, my authentic frequency within the music. Ashley-Nicole Music is available to stream on YouTube. I hope Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube, link below. I hope there's energies that activate you into Satori or spontaneous spiritual remembrance with ease and grace. Soul evolution, soul alignment, wellness, balance, deeper wisdoms of your existential nature. I also channel my healing energies and messages within my author. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is a 3-part book series that I channel my soul, the oneness of all things, channeled through me to help me remember who I am, to help humanity remember who we are as we awaken in the masses. The first 2 parts of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel are Asia's story. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school Manhattan Prep. A lot of existential crises happen to her, which assist her with remembering her abundance, aligning with more of her limitless potentials to create, manifest a reality in which reflects the abundance that she is, the limitless potentials in which she is. The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is my other half. My other half is a twin flame divine counterpart. Help make journey back home to God inside, home frequency. One soul, two bodies, many lifetimes within the earth realm. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. Each lifetime is the evolution, the makings of them. They will eventually co-create a love and a life together. The book is prophetic. Which lifetime, which circumstances, many love stories in one book is so beautiful. This is the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore. If you're getting physical copies, it's 2 bindings. The first 2 parts, Asia's story, comes in 1 binding. The third part, my other half, comes in a separate binding. $29.98 plus tax. Link below, specified physical copies. And then we have digital copies. All 3 digital downloads are $9.99 a piece, $29.97 plus tax. 3 separate downloads specified below the digital copies. Links below in the description. I also share my healing energies and interdimensional experiences in which I have conscious awareness of. We're infinite, we're limitless. So every moment in time, every single human, we're having infinite experiences in existence. So the interdimensional experiences in which I have conscious awareness of, that are really far out there. They're far out there, like, whoa, like our old human nature would be like, whoa, this is sci-fi, this is fake, this is what is it called? This is what is it called? A deep fake. This is a deep fake. This is not real. All the things. No, it's my experience, my interdimensional experiences that are really far out there. I channel them into Asia's animated story. Asia's Story, the animated series, which is available to stream for free at this time. AP Short Stories, my author's YouTube channel, link below. I hope there's energies, wisdoms, remembrances that help you feel more comfortable and more elated about journeying the path of remembering our limitless nature, your limitless nature. I'm also a home chef. I share my presence and my joy with within Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I intuitively cook whatever the ancestors, the oneness of all things, tells me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish. This is what we put to the pot, the pan, the baking dish. Magic Meals with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream on YouTube, link below. I'm also offering powwow sessions. I channel dissertations, energies, and messages from the oneness of all things, or your soul, in which your soul or the oneness of all things wants you to experience, to break through ancestral limitations, to uplift ancestral, to redeem you from ancestral limitations, to help you journey your life of remembrance into more of your limitless nature with more joy, ease, grace, abundance. The link to book your powwow session is linked below. Kingdom Things Podcast, Healing Home Square portal in the description below. Lastly, but certainly not least, we do group powwow sessions. Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment is available to stream on YouTube. On this channel, we do group powwow sessions. Whenever the universe, the galactic ancestry really told me to start the channel. The galactic ancestry like, hey, Ashley, start Oneness Connection on YouTube. So the galactic ancestry helps us break through limiting beliefs and paradigms from within our humanism, which our humanism is connected to all things. So the ancestors have perceptions with like, hey, Ashley, look at this, channel this message to help break through this limiting belief in humanism. So it's the group powwow sessions, Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, link below in the description. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are love and your true truth. Give this love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it assists you with evolving, perceiving, being more of your limitless nature, and in turn, projecting, creating, reflecting realities, lives that mirror our limitless, abundant wellness, balance, greatest potentials. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye.
My name is Asia, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asia, followed by the story of Asia, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my Atom's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I make no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on Earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel.
Now available in the Amazon bookstore.
I guess it tastes like freedom.